Hello everybody, today we're going to be creating yet another website, and today we're going to be focusing again on restaurants, where I am going to show you how to exactly incorporate that content manager for those recipes and to be able to change the theme. Alright, so let's get started, and before I go ahead and click the new site, hit subscribe, drop us a comment below, and let me know what you would like to see in upcoming videos, and that way you won't miss any more awesome tips and tricks for Wix.com. Alright. Now, create a new website. Everyone should be familiar with this. Once you go to sign in and you have that dashboard come up with My Sites, you'll see it in the upper right hand corner, and we can go ahead and get started. Now, as I stated, we're going to do restaurants and food to kind of show you that content manager again for restaurants and food. So we'll go ahead and get this started. Alright, restaurants and food here in this tab. And I'm not going to let ADI create that website for you. I will do the templates because there's so many awesome choices to use. Alright, now it's going to load up the choices, and now let's find our basic template to edit and work off of. Alright, so let's go down. Some pretty cool sites. Okay. Alright, now we have this one. It's a bar, not really a restaurant. Let's see, let's make them just restaurants. Okay, now I've selected restaurant, so that way we lower it down just a taste. That way we don't have any extras. Now, where are we going to add recipes for? It's a good question. Alright, let's see. Here seems like a pretty basic. Let's check it out. Ocean to table. So it looks like a seafood. Alright, that looks pretty awesome. So let's choose this template for us and give it just a moment to load. Alright, now we have our template loaded. So we can see this wonderful little blue, well, the text color, you can call it. So here, the ocean to the table. That's a pretty cool name. I like that. See, Wix.com really has a lot of choices and a lot of options for you just for that. Now, what I don't like for this is simply no symmetrical idea here. That's just for me. I like symmetrical. Maybe you don't. But I'm going to create this just to move it over and to the top. Alright, I love the color. I think it's great. Bluish, kind of purplish color. It's pretty cool, but I do want to change it for you guys. So if you look on the left-hand side, you can see the menus and pages, which is going to show you exactly what all pages are connected for it, right? So right here, about, menu, contact. Alright, and if you notice here, we don't necessarily have the recipes, for example, just the menu. And this is what Content Manager will actually add this here. And you'll see this in just a moment. Now, I'm going to exit out, and you see the background. We can change that background for you. So we can do that, but first I want to do the Theme Manager. So, doing the Theme Manager, you can see all of the colors that are on the site already. Now, I want to change them. So we can change this color, let's say to a darker, and once you apply, you're going to see them as well. Adjust shade, apply, and all of the colors, you can do this as well, and these are already there. Now we can change them how you wish. Right? And so this is the theme color. Now, when you come in, you can see them, right? So you see this brown. Let's adjust that color. So edit the color. You can say red. Right, and we can just kind of point over, and we can add that to there, and it's going to change. When you see this, there we go. We changed the color. This is the theme. And we can do it this way as well. And we can apply, and it will actually update and change too. Now, as you can see, we can change this color. We're going to add. There you go. You see the drive-in, the text here, and the menu as well. So these are all changing. So what you see, and there we go. Right here, you can see we changed that color. Right? So this is how we change the theme for our colors. And you can actually pre-select the featured color themes that's already there for you. You can kind of select them as a preset too, if you don't want to add them, like this one. right? So we can select any ones that we like. Let's see, I'm going to stay with this one. Now going to the colors, and we can change the heading. And when you click, it will change this as well. And we can apply, and it will change that too. Alright, so this is how you're going to change the theme. Now, of course, we can always do this one by one, the same like when we click on the restaurant reservation here to make that reservation. We can manage the reservations, or we can go to settings. And once this loads up, we can do the layout or design. And when we do the design, it's going to show you this. And you can customize design to change the color. And this is it. So the heading, we could change that color here if we want to a blue. And the paragraph too, we can change. And I'm going to change it all to blue, purplish kind of color. And now this is the box. If you notice, these are the boxes here. I'm going to change this color. I'm going to try to change it all to the same. And there we go, the text. Alright, and the paragraph too, I'm going to make it white. Double click. And here we go. Now this is what we want to change to white. And this is the inside of the actually button, book the table. And I'm going to change this to white as well. And we're going to change all of that. Now you see. Now that's the text for inside of that. But I just changed it just to kind of show you how to change the colors. Right? Going back to settings. And design and customize design as well. And we can change that last box as well. There we go. Now we made that visible. Okay. Now this is how we can change the theme. The same for this. If you just don't like this color but you like the theme, of course you can change. Much easier. Not much to it. So we're changing all of the color kind of. So we can change that color here, the image. Now it's a preset image, so that's going to be kind of hard. But if it's just a basic, let's say a shape or something, you could change that too. Otherwise, you'll need to kind of go in. And in our future videos, we're going to go over like the Photoshop and doing some of the cool things with the photo editor as well. So don't miss that. So again, I want to remind you to subscribe so you don't miss that video, because it's a lot of cool things that make that Photoshop really professional like. And so we can do that. Here, I want to change this. So when I click, I'm going to double click here, change the box, do it again. Alright, now I'm going to make the animation for this. I like the animation. Alright, now we have it. Now we changed the theme to the site. Fast, easy, looks pretty cool. Now we can do all of this, the menu, of course you can change the menu. Now this is the theme, so it's just a preset, it's a template. I showed you how to do it, how to change the colors, how you can customize it. That's great. But let's say you change the theme, but you're like, oh, okay, well that looks cool, but I don't like this. And you want to kind of make this even quicker than with a theme. So it makes it quick when you're doing all of the page as a whole, but you might want to kind of what we call tweak it, right? Like change it a little bit. And you can do that exactly with design. When you click on the text, the same you have seen me do this before. The customized design is going to allow you with the colors. Let's see, let's load up. And we can do the text, and that's what I want to change, and the color for the text. And I can change it to white. And I'm going to double click, right? And that's going to do that. Now, if you notice this little box, if you don't like that color box, we can go to the corners as well, and let's see, fill in color and capacity, the shadow, the text, the spacing, the corners. Alright, now you can actually go to preset designs as well, and you can do that too. Alright, now that's the fill in. Okay, now when we go to shadow, you can make the shadow for the menu design. You can enable the shadow and come through and kind of give that too as well, so you can kind of see how that works, right? Pretty quick, pretty easy. Fill in color and capacity. There you go. Alright, so now we have that, and you can also have the hover, and this is the color when it hovers over it. You notice it's the yellow. It highlights for you. You can, let's say, which is gray, and now it changes that. Alright, now when we click on about, it's going to change as well. And when you click, and I will show you that to you really quickly as well. Menu, I'm going back to design. And I'm going to go back to custom design just to show you again. Now, the clicked, when you click on it, it shows yellow. I'm going to make it, when you click on it, let's see, what color do we want? Blue. I'm just going to leave blue, double click, and I'm going to exit. Now you see it's white, so now when I select it, it's actually blue. So that's how you can customize that. Alright, now let's go to Content Manager. We're going to drop down to Content Manager right here below Embed and above Blog, and add the site, and give it just a moment. It's going to load, and we will have our Content Manager. Alright, so now we have our Content Manager. Now you see item list, projects, services. You guys remember when we did the property listings for the website for the real estate? I said job listings if you want to add a job. This is great. And you can add multiple. So don't worry. You can have all of this drop below as well, and you can just manage it through here. And we also did team members as well. So it's great for chefs. When we did with a restaurant, you can do this as well for the catering company. So we have that. But here, since we are a fish restaurant, we're going to do some of the recipes, and we're going to add it to the site. And just give it just a moment, and it's going to load as well. And so this is really great for if you're a bakery, for even your mixed drinks even, right? So you can really kind of publicize if you have a bar and you want to kind of really get a lot of information to your customers about, hey, look, we have mimosas in the morning, it's orange juice, it's vodka or rum, it's this, it's like this is the options you have. And you can really showcase this on your website, and you can really entice people to come, well, check out your business. So this is really important information for the Content Manager because it makes everything a lot easier, especially when we're building from templates, because when you're building from a template, it makes it so much faster. Now, if you feel super comfortable, which a lot of people don't, because especially if you're using Wix and you're kind of like new to it, you're thinking, oh man, to go from scratch, to add the box, to add the text strips, to add the background, and then to start layering things to really get into it, it can make you a little uncomfortable. So with the templates, it makes all of that really jump to a huge, huge milestone finished on your site. Alright, so now we have our recipes already loaded. So let's take a look. Now, when we see these pictures, you can see this is just some of the recipes. A festive cake, chocolate chip cookies, vegan mousse, etc. Right? So, of course, if you want to delete all of them, it's the same. This little box here is going to select all, or you can select one or two. I'm going to choose these two, and I'm going to delete them right here. Alright, we've deleted them. Now, the same for the property listings. Nothing is different. Honestly, nothing is much different, except you're going to notice these columns with a different name, like servings, with the image, the picture, the short description. Let's see, you have the preparation time, how long it's going to take, the ingredients, ingredient 1, ingredient 2, the steps, step 1, step 2, step 3, right? The cooking time, the introduction, the level, and you're seeing intermediate, beginner, whatever. You can actually delete this too. Let's see, recipes, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Alright. Now, let's go back. Now, we're doing a restaurant theme, so we're kind of telling them, right? So, you can say cooking time and preparation time. It's really great for a restaurant, especially when you tell them, hey, this is the time that we have, right? So, if you come and you order, let's say, grilled salmon, this is the recipe, this is what's inside of this, this is how much time actually takes to prepare this, and this is how much time it takes to cook this, give or take, right, so how busy you are, and that really helps. Now, let's speak about what this is for. So typically with the recipes, if you're just like sharing it for like a blog, or if you're just a site just showing how to cook, all of this information is extremely important. However, right now it's not necessarily important for us because to tell them the steps, that's cool if you want to add that for them, but maybe it's not needed, right? So you're just trying to use this content manager for the recipes just to kind of share a little bit of information, but without exactly, hey, number 1, cut salmon. Number 2, cook salmon. Number 3, you get what I mean, right? All right. So when we're coming here, when we select this, we can delete the steps. Delete field. Once you delete the field, all of its contacts will be deleted too. That's fine. We don't want to do the steps. Cooking time we want, introduction, and the level. When we click level, we'll come down to delete too. Delete. The recipe name we can have, or all. We can kind of keep those two. And we're going to come over and we're going to just scroll. Servings, we can actually tell, we probably don't need servings for this, so I'm going to delete this as well. Alright, now the images, the same, replace the image. And I'm going to use media from Wix because I do not have a seafood restaurant. But I am going to type in seafood. And I'm going to hit enter. And it's going to give me some pictures from media from Wix. Alright, so now we have seafood, blah, blah, blah. Let's see, I'm going to choose shrimps just for this. Add item. And there we go. Alright, and I'm going to change the name. And I'm just going to say shrimp galore. Alright. And I have hemp, but that's not right. So change that. Alright, just to show you, just for this one, right? And we are going to scroll over and make sure we didn't miss anything. The ingredients, blah, 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 introduction. Super. Alright, now you can add fields too. If you want to add more, you can add it right here with the plus button. That's all you need to do. If you want to add an item, new item. There you go. That's it. So you can also import items if you already have them already done, etc. You can have it. Now, of course, the recipes are unpublished at this time. Now, when you publish the website, this collection will go live and continue working with it, and you can actually still do that and publish it once you set it up. Alright, so that's it for Content Manager. The same for the recipes. I wanted to show you that, to give it a little detail as far as adding or subtracting the columns and letting you know how you can use it, right? So far, let's go over. We have name, image, short description, the preparation time, the order. You can actually change that too if you want to delete it. You already know how. Ingredients, the cooking time, and the recipe. So it's pretty cool when you are trying to show what you have, what is cooked, etc. Right? Now, introduction, that's really good. You can just click on this. It's a paragraph, so it's an introduction to it. The best shrimp you ever had. So don't miss a moment. Right, just a little quick, blah, 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 blah. Hey, try this out. It's, this is cooked with this, that. Check out our recipe. It's the best in the town. We've had the mayor eat it. We've had the senators come to our restaurant and eat it, blah, blah, blah. They've all given great reviews, etc. All right, now I'm going to finish with that. And I have a typo. All right, there we go. And here we go. Now this is it. Now all changes saved, right? Now they've saved everything. Alright, so now let's go ahead and exit out. Alright, we're going to exit out of here. Alright, now there we go. Now, when you see the site menu, dynamic pages, and you have recipe pages, right? So I'm going to exit this. I'm going to go right back to menu just to show you. And there you go. So you have the site menu and recipes now. Do you see this up in the top hand corner? Let's come down. There you go, the recipes. So now we have it. Now it took us directly to that page. You see how much easier that is? So when you create that, you already have a button that takes you to that page in your menu. Very fast, very easy, and it even has the same theme that we selected earlier, right? So, okay. So now let's take a look at it with the preview. Okay. Alright. Now we have it. Do you see? There's our shrimp that we added. Right? And remember, so also in the Content Manager, you can kind of change the, you can change how they're presented. right? You can change the order that they are. And this is it. So this is the one we did. This is a placeholder text, shrimp galore. Now let's click on it. All right. Now once you click, shrimp galore. The best shrimp you ever had is the introduction, right? And ingredient 1, we didn't change this, but it's just to give you an example. Ingredient 2, ingredient 4, the preparation as well. So now you can kind of see it, right? And here you can actually change some things. You can copy this picture or not. Now it tells you the prep time, 20 minutes. Cook time, 1 hour. Serves and the level, right? So we didn't have level and we didn't have serves. All right. Now, you can put serves too, especially for that. And when you click next, all right. Now this is just a recipe name. It's just another picture. In ingredients and preparation, it shows you all of the others. Ingredients, you can blah, 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 blah. You get the case, right? Now this is the blueberry cheesecake. Now when it comes over, chocolate chip cookies, vegan, shrimp galore, it's showing you this. All right. Now we're going to go back to home. And there we go, ocean to the table. And this is it. This is what we've done with the restaurant, with the content manager for recipes and changing the theme. All right, guys. Again, hit subscribe. Drop me a comment below. Let me know how this has helped you. And I look forward to speaking to you in the future. So be sure not to miss another video. All right, guys. Bye-bye.